Today I fucked up by asking my doctor to define walking. This took place about 4 or 5 years ago. I had a doctor's appointment for an ingrown toenail that had been persistent for 9 months due to me picking at it, due to my OCD. We get into the exam room and the doctor asks me if it hurts in particular circumstances, such as sitting, standing, and finally, walking. Now, it should be noted that I have Asperger's syndrome, which in case you don't know, means that among other things, I'm hyperliteral and have difficulty with humor and sarcasm. This story was an example of what I lovingly refer to as Asperger's induced incompetence. This episode of A was that when the doctor asked if it hurt to walk, I said to him define walk. What I meant in my head was do you mean walking on flat ground, up the stairs, going up a ramp, etc., but alas, that's not what came out. My doctor, with his bad bedside manner, decided to open the door to the exam room, walk out into the hallway, walk to the end of the hall, walk back to the exam room, close the door, point at the hall, and say that. I burst into laughter, trying desperately to explain what I meant to him. Too long didn't read. Due to my Asperger's, I asked my doctor to define walk, making a complete fool out of myself. I think that's adorable. I don't mean it in a patronizing way, just, I am laughing, too. I think there have been many instances with doctors where what they mean and what I think they mean do not align. It's good to ask. That was my reasoning. I didn't want a miscommunication in regards to my medical health, so I figured it was important to clarify, since it was a doctor. That's not bad bedside manner. That's a sense of humor that actually got you to laugh. When you yourself state you have a hard time with humor. That's a good doctor there. My doctor, with his bad bedside manner. How would you have liked him to answer that question? I think that was perfect. The fact that he took that much time to illustrate walk for you is epic, and hilarious. You are very good at expressing yourself in writing. So, don't feel bad when the words don't come out exactly right. Just go with it. You're good. Bad bedside manner would have been to laugh at or make fun of you. Doctor took your question seriously and answered the best he could. Today I fucked up by watching porn out loud. Recently I moved out of home and started renting a little place of my own. The place is a little old and the stove is broken, but I finally have my own space. With my newfound privacy I've developed a new habit of watching porn out loud rather than through headphones. So today I slept in and woke up around 11 AM. Decided to jerk the gherkin and watch some artistic movies to start up the day. So I was just doing my usual routine of scrolling through the dark side of Reddit and find an interesting blowjob video. I start watching it with the volume all the way up, and halfway through the video, out of nowhere, the porn star yells, "It's a beautiful day, I fucked up all day to suck a cock." To my complete surprise, someone down the hallway, in my kitchen, responded with a sheepish hello. I had to check who the hell was in my kitchen, so I awkwardly walk out, full of shame. Turns out the landlord sent out a handyman to look at the broken stove and didn't bother to tell me. The handyman had a spare key to my house and, apparently, knocked before letting himself in. The worst part was as the handyman was leaving he said, "Enjoy your movie." TL, Doctor, I watched porn out loud and an unexpected handyman overheard. NSFW, the "It's a beautiful day, I fucked up all day to suck a cock" video. Porn is so dumb, lol. Handyman thought it's finally happening. What a wonderful story. I bid you farewell and I hope you have a nice rest of your wank. Today I fucked up and porn. Name a more iconic duo. So, this may not apply, depends on where you live. Many places landlords are required to give you prior warning before they, or anyone they send, turn up, to let themselves in. Might wanna check for where you live and perhaps remind your landlord of your rights for future. Yeah, these laws apply to where I live, that's why I was so surprised someone was in my house. We'll be checking with the landlord to see what's up. Today I fucked up by trying to show off my new gun to my brother. This happened in 2006. I had just bought a Benelli M4, which is a semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun. It's an expensive shotgun and considered high-end by many people. My brother is really into firearms, so I figured he would like so see it. I called my brother to come over and check it out. I took the gun to the living room, made sure it was unloaded, cleaned, and oiled while watching TV and waiting for him to arrive. After about 20 minutes I heard knocking on the front door. I excitedly grabbed the gun and went to answer the door. I opened the door expecting to see my brother and show him my new gun. When I opened the door, my brother wasn't there. It was a woman who I've never seen before. She just stared at me and didn't say anything for a few seconds. I asked, "Can I help you?" And she responded with, "I'm just going to go." She turned and started to power walk away. I stood there thinking that was weird that she knocked and just left without saying anything. It dawned on me that I answered the door holding a big gun. It was pointed at the ground the whole time. I sort of panicked and put the gun down on the chair next to the door and went outside to tell her that the gun was meant for my brother and not her. She started to run when I got midway down the porch. I started to say, "I'm not going to hurt you," but she was already running down the road and I figured maybe I should just go back inside. I never found out who she was or what she wanted. Too long, didn't read, bought a new gun and wanted to show it to my brother. Answered the door while holding the gun thinking it was my brother and scared a random lady who knocked on my door. "Hello sir, have you heard of our Lord and bye?" On the plus side, it was the last time Jehovah's Witnesses came to convert me. It's for my brother probably didn't help either. She didn't want to stick around to witness a murder. The title really made me worried. Right? LOL, I let out a big sigh of relief after reading the post. There were many ways this could have turned out and very few of those ways were going to be as unexceptional as it thankfully actually turned out to be. I thought this was going to end like my college friend's story. His twin brother bought a new shotgun, accidentally shot my friend in the head with it, panicked for about 5 seconds, and then shot himself in the head too. Damn, this story makes me feel terrible.